And I swear blind I could hear my missus laughing. Okay, before I drop the tent, let's have a little walk around and have a look at what it's like inside. And I'm pointing this at the main door at the front to start with, because there are some things I want to point out about this door. If you take a look at the bottom there, where the white tag is, you've got the ground sheet lifted up about 7 or 8 inches above the floor. And I guarantee you, at some point I'm going to trip over that and dig a furrow in the grass, and it'll hurt my nose. I'm not saying it's a likelihood, I'm saying it's a certainty. The reason is that I went to see the smaller version of this in Go Outdoors when I was coming to pick this one up, as it happens. And I went in, had a look around and stepped out and tripped over and hit the floor. And I swear blind I could hear my missus laughing, even though she was 20 yards away in a car with all the doors and windows shut. She laughed that hard. The other thing I was worried about in terms of this tent was that the doors on the front, and I had a Sendero 4. And what the Sendero 4 used to do was that door, when you got the wind on it, would come over the top, and if it rained, it dropped the rain inside the tent. Now I know you're supposed to pitch them so the wind hits the back of the tent, not the front, but the wind changes direction, doesn't it? And I'm not going to be rotating a tent round every time the bloody wind changes direction. The only way I could think of to fix that was to put Velcro along the bottom, which I did. It doesn't work, it's not strong enough. The other thing I did was to put me top box and panniers across the door. That worked, that stopped the rain from coming in. So my concern when I actually saw this and I was pitching it yesterday was, oh, if it rains, I'm in trouble here. Well, looking at it this morning, I don't think I do need to worry. They have provided 3 Velcro grips, one at each left and right end and one in the middle, and it's pretty good Velcro. So they've obviously realised people have been having that problem, I think. I think it could still blow inside, but there's that mesh there now, and if I zip it up to where those 2 zips meet and the red toggles are hanging down, and effectively the mesh will stop the door from coming into the tent. So I think that's better than Sendero 4, and I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to have to wait until I take it out in the pouring rain and just see exactly what it does. But other than that, yeah, I like it. The windows, they have toggles at the top and the side. You undo those, roll it up and tie it up at the bottom. I suppose I could use them, but it's not mesh to the side, it's plastic, so it's not like I'm going to be letting air in, is it? So I probably won't ever bother with that because I'm just plain too lazy. But there's one either side. Down there, there's an electric hookup zipper. It's left open here. I don't use electric hookups. I just camp as is. Now, this is the door I'm going to be going in and out of. And the reason for it is if you look at the bottom, I can undo a toggle either side and drop that ground sheet down level with the floor. So I'm not going to trip over it. I'm not going to make a mess of the floor or a mess of my nose. So I'm happy with that. And that's the door I'll always be using in future, I think. The only time I'll do anything with the front door is if I want air to come in, because it'll come through the mesh then. The problem I've had with getting this up, have a look at that. That's not right, is it? I'm pretty certain that's supposed to be straight up, and it's not. And I don't know what it is that I've done wrong. I probably need to go on a forum or something and find out, but I'll probably find it's something to do with air pressure. But again, I'm not sure. This is the first time I've ever used an air tent, so I don't know what it is that I've done wrong. What I would say is that the pump that I was given with it said attach the pressure gauge, only they never gave me a pressure gauge, so I've had to guess whether I've got the pressure right or not. On the outside, I've got two of these vents, one on either side over the window. They do seem to work. They're the standard type though, where they've got that little plastic Velcro toggle underneath. So if you pull it, it all goes back down again. Let's put that inside, and there you go. It's done. I'll go and do the other one while I'm here. I'll do the other one while I'm here. So you pull that down, fold it inside, connect it down. That's it, you're done. You're in a tent now. Plenty of storage space down that middle. I found that really useful. Really, really useful. In each side, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, and they are decent pockets. I'm not really a fan of big tents, but I found with those 4 pockets, everything I needed to have to hand was there. Dead easy to find. Smaller tents have 1 pocket if you're lucky, and it's hard to get everything in that 1 pocket, but when you got 4 of them, absolute doddle. Even better, I think, but I'm not sure because I don't know what the hell that is. It's mesh and there's nothing for me to undo, so I'm imagining that's another pocket, and you've got one of those in the other side of the inner tent as well. And then you've got the partition. Bit see-through, you know. I don't know what people are going to be doing either side of that mesh, but whatever it is that they're doing, the people the other side can see it. So you might want to just go to sleep. Then you've got a vent at the back. It's mesh, so no flies are going to get in. And then you've got the doors. I'm going to zip them up because I'm going to be dropping this. That's all zipped up, and you've got mesh window at the top, and you can undo the window on the inside and roll it down. There you go. Just unzip it, drop it down, tie it off, and you've got an airflow in there as well. And both doors zip to a midpoint, so it's possible if you want to, if you're inside, let's say either one of them, just unzip the bottom off and shimmy out. You don't have to open the whole door. And it's held along the ground by buckles, and along the top by toggles. And the centre toggle is colour coded red, so you can't get it wrong. And I think that might just be about it. So what I'm going to do now is close all the doors, zip everything up, drop the guy lines, and then let the air pressure out the tent, and let's see what happens. I might film that another time.